Yeah, I mean, first things first. I mean, well, what an incredible week to kick things off, and I said it before. I knew it was going to be a difficult week, and the guys answered a challenge. 3 straight games, different types, different things, but it's very, very difficult to play the places we played and the teams we went against. And then it's even more difficult to come back here and the travel and the demands that we had and playing a lot of games quickly. And I was proud of the guys' effort. I thought the separating point in the game was our bench tonight. Quincy Allen and Raekwon Horton came in, and we went on a nice run. Their energy was great. And our other guys were tired. I mean, Terrence Edwards is averaging 43 minutes a game coming into the game, so you kind of expect him to be tired. But those guys fought through it. We played the right way. We beat a good team, and we got to keep building and getting better. I mean, week 1's over now after this, and we know there's tough tests ahead of us, and we got to make sure that we're on the right track.
You kind of touched on it there a second ago. Like, Terrence was playing 43 minutes a game, and you got him a little break there in the first half. Howard actually got ahead for a little while, and then you came back with Terrence and put together that run that kind of put it away late in the first half. Just, how much does that say just about Terrence himself, but also, like you mentioned, guys like Quincy coming in off the bench and kind of giving you a little bit of spark too?
Yeah, I mean, Terrence understands that, for him to have individual success, we better have team success first. And he's grown up so much since he's been here, and now it's his voice echo on those comments, and we don't have to tell him. It's he's telling the other guys on the team, and when he sacrifices and he buys in and with effort and everything else, the other guys do too. And so I got some stable guys that have been around the block a little bit. TJ Bickerstaff's been around, Noah Friedel and Mike Green and Brian Randleman. So we got an older group, and sometimes right now it's just us kind of finding what fits. And it's okay right now. We're 3 games into it. We don't know. We don't know all the answers. We're still making adjustments, but we've done a good job of figuring it out so far. But we know that we got to advance a lot further than this.
As a coach, managing high expectations for your team, what is it like to have someone like Mike Green come in and not just shoot the way he has, but control the offense and control the pace the way that he has for your team?
Yeah, I mean, the expectations are just, it's on the outside, not on the inside. We talk about being the best version of ourselves, and whether somebody picks us or thinks something or whatever else, we got to be mentally strong to focus on what we can control. Mike Green is extremely intelligent. He's got a basketball IQ. He knows how to play. He's tough. He's New York City tough. And don't look at his size and think anything different. He's tough out there, and he knows how to play. And I thought tonight he orchestrated the game perfect, just making reads, getting other guys involved, and making the right decisions. And we needed that. We got good guards, good players around him, everything else, and he knows when to pick the time for him and also pick the time for somebody else and make plays for other guys on the team.
We talked about the transfer class a lot already, but, I mean, what's really gone into them gelling so quickly with Green and Bickerstaff really just upgrading this team this season?
Yeah, it happened we gelled off the court first. Italy was a big part of that. I mean, if you saw these guys in Italy, I mean, you would think they've been around each other forever. I mean, they had a blast, and we were, our guys weren't really learning Italian, so they were speaking to each other and around each other and kind of stuck with each other, which was a good thing. Now, we haven't quite figured everything out on the court, but the good thing is they care about each other, and they care about each other quickly. And you got unselfish guys that are happy for somebody else's success, and that's important. I mean, right now we're playing a lot of guys, and sometimes guys got to sacrifice, whether it's a transfer, a new guy, returning guy, whatever else, and they understand right now it's about the team. And so we got to keep that going.
Obviously, you talked about the team kind of controlling what they can control, but coming off those 2 big wins and receiving a lot of national recognition, kind of what does it mean to just kind of you and your program just seeing kind of a spotlight that many people a lot of honestly one of the most talked about teams in basketball right now?
Yeah, I mean, there's a John Wooden phrase, and it talks about to get caught up in praise or criticism is a weakness. And we talked about that. And we talked about just focusing on what we control in our job. And if you work hard, you have success, there is going to be attention. We're at a university right now that's gotten a lot of attention. And, everywhere you see, and I listen to talk shows, and I'll hear JMU's name come across, and actually I'll turn it off or mute it because I don't want to hear it. I'll let Kurt handle all that. He's wiser, older than me. He can handle all that. But it's a university, has a great culture, great expectations, whether it's any sport. We're just starting. It's a long season, college basketball. So we're not caught up in anything except getting better, trying to figure things out. Good first week, but that's not the end. We got to keep going.
We've seen the momentum that's happened when JMU football became a ranked team. Do you think this early in the season that you all should be ranked?
I haven't even thought about it, but my son did ask me. That's the only time it ever crossed my mind. You know what? Ranking is something it is. It's great for attention. It's great for recruiting. We got such a long season. If we win, things take care of themselves, and we got to keep getting better. So, the attention's great. I love it. I can make a recruiting call and probably talk to somebody or whatever else. I love seeing JMU's name everywhere. But at the same time, it's still going to come down to us being our best down in Pensacola. And so whether there's a number beside us or not a number, it doesn't make a difference. We better be good down there.
Hello, Coach. Could you speak to the impact that a lot of your younger rotational players have had? Quincy Allen, Jalen Carey, Xavier Brown, all of them have been very impactful so far this season.
Yeah, that sophomore class is talented, and then you add the freshman with Jalen Carey. They're talented guys. And that's what I want to see our team when we kind of go to the next level, because those guys got the biggest room to grow. They're young. They're in different spots than they've ever been before. And so, but Raekwon he's been on a top 25 team before. He's won an NCAA tournament game. So I thought this last week he played really well. 4 steals a day, double figures. His energy, his defense, I thought was really good. But the young guys are talented, and sometimes they get their opportunity. But that's going to be a big lift for our team if they keep improving throughout the year.
So far this season, TJ Bickerstaff has struggled a little bit from the line. He was an 83% or so shooter at Drexel. Do you know if there's anything to that?
I think he's tired. It's the beginning of the season. He was exhausted after the Michigan State game. It was a battle for him, and we kind of ran the offense through him at Michigan State. And then I saw fatigue, and he fought through it at Kent State and fought through it tonight. He needs a day off, but he's a good free throw shooter. He's going to get fouled a lot, and he'll cash in. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, the crowd's great. The guys were excited to be back home, and they wanted to play in front of our fans. And I was worried we would try to do too much entertainment and not just focus on doing our job. I was like, look, the fans are here because, they want to support you. You don't have to get dunks and threes, but I got some flashy guys, and I think all that took care of itself, and we kind of did both. We took care of business, but we also had some highlight plays as well.